spent studying for that AP exam. Or it is all those late nights spent on Candy Crush instead of studying for that AP exam. I'm sure everyone here has played a level of the sweetest game on the planet at least once, and if not, you're missing out. It is a symbol of our dedication and hard work. Or it is simply that document that helps our parents sleep at night because they have hope we just might make something of ourselves. Regardless of how you have spent these past 4 years of your high school career, today marks a new day with the key to a new future. Congratulations, class of 2014, on earning and receiving your high school diploma. It would be nearly impossible for me to do justice in trying to summarize the countless memories that we treasure in our hearts today. But I would argue that some of the most pleasurable memories are those of our beloved teachers. For instance, I remember being in the lake of Mr. Levine's world history class, where a typical day consisted of playing inspirational Rihanna music, getting hit with a football for falling asleep during his lectures, and exalting his precious blue wall with a painting of the world map. Being his last string of world history classes, I'm sure we would be so incredibly proud of us today. I'm also personally going to miss the Tech Ed department, where Mr. Morrow draws his famous X-Venture sketch on the block and sings the Zoom Zoom hand song, while Mr. Marshall PowerPoints our POE class to death. With high energy, never-ending enthusiasm, and boundless creativity, Mr. Morrow never ceases to speak his mind, and although the truth may seem harsh, he always means it in the nicest possible way. As Mr. Morrow is famous for giving out his unique nicknames, it was only fitting that our beloved classmate Nate Walter was crowned Tech Doc for his passion for computer technology and collecting keyboards. Nate had a great sense of humor, as he would attempt to convince me and anyone else that Gullible was written on the ceiling. I most vividly remember making the mistake of giving him my number only to find my phone paralyzed as I received about 50 identical messages in 5-second intervals. Speaking of humor, everyone who had the pleasure of taking a physics class with Mr. Blum will surely miss his corny jokes as much as I will. One example is, doctor says, I've got good news and bad news. Patient says, let's hear the good news first. Doctor says, the lab called and said you've got 24 hours to live. Then what's the bad news? They called yesterday. In a society where social media is the primary form of communication, it was a challenge to find a relatable topic for this speech. Nonetheless, I was playing this addictive app, Candy Crush, to pass the time as I tried to brainstorm some interesting ideas. And then it dawned on me, life is very similar to Candy Crush Saga. While this game has objectives of blasting jelly and collecting ingredients, we all have goals and dreams in our lives. Never be satisfied with where you currently stand in life. Level up, find what you love to do, and strive to improve and better yourself to achieve the impossible. As you may know, there are infinite combinations that can be made in this app between the 6 candy creations. And likewise, we stand here today with infinite possible directions that we can pursue in our lives. Be yourself, because everybody else is already taken. Embrace your individuality. That is a special ingredient that sets you apart from the rest of the world. Take the path less traveled as you venture out into the unknown, and in doing so, you will have many opportunities and memories to share with the class in the years to come. Just as we must combat the self-replicating chocolate squares and time bombs, we've all had to and will continue to overcome the many obstacles in our lives. Success lies within the framework of failure and determination. We cannot always do it alone. The striking strike and exploding rack candy boosters represent the loved ones who have inspired and helped us all along the way to make this graduation possible. No words to ever describe the gratitude that I have for those who supported me these 4 years. I would like to thank my parents, Jeff and Tammy Coose, for always being there for me. Mom, you're the most creative person I know. Thank you for all those embarrassing telepathic moments where we always seem to think and even say the exact same thing. I guess great minds think alike. I I would also like to extend my appreciation to both sides of my lovely grandparents. Grandma, thank you for all those Bible studies. It is through your guidance that I can even hope to develop as strong of a character and faith in the Lord as you have. Grandpa, you've been like a father and inspiration to me in so many ways. Almost losing you this past May has made me realize how precious life really is, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you have done for me. Above all, I could not have accomplished anything without God's unconditional love and grace, for He is the anchor of my soul. Lord, I give you all the glory, and I'm eternally indebted to you for blessing me with such a great family, friends, and life. This is the finale of our childhood. It is the commencement of a new chapter of our lives. It is a time of certainty and reassurance. It is a time of mystery of the unwritten future. It is when we must leave the nest, spread our wings, and fly. It is the time to cry as we say goodbye. It is the time to celebrate as we graduate. Congratulations, class of 2014, and may the odds be ever